Hello everybody, it's me Andrew here. We're doing something a little bit different. So I bought this MacBook Pro on eBay for a little bit over $100. Now it functions just fine, but cosmetically it's a little bit beat up. So let's open it up and see what we got. All right. So, hey, we got a MacBook Pro here. As you can see, this Apple logo here, it's a little cracked. And then all of this top case is like, the display case is all scuffed up and everything. So looks a little rough. The back part of it, there's no feet on it, it looks like. It looks a little bit rough as well. All right, so it came with the original charger on it. As you know, it looks a little dirty, a little scuffed up as well. And, well, looky here. The Magsafe here. This is a Magsafe MacBook Pro. It's a little frayed too as well. So no fret, because I did order a new charger for it, since I am restoring this MacBook to make it look a little bit nicer. So we'll check out the MacBook again. As you can see, the display's cracked there. This is scuffed up. No bottom feet. This is scuffed up as well. This is a 2015 MacBook Pro 13-inch Retina. All right, so this is a working laptop. I did function it before the video. I'm just kind of showing you all how it looks. But now I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to refurbish this. Here, now I'm going to show you all the things that I got to attempt to make this computer not necessarily look brand new, but look acceptable and give it a few more years of life to another user that's going to enjoy it. Because these things are still, even though it's 7 years old, it's still pretty capable to check your email, watch YouTube videos. You could even do some light video editing too as well. So these are kind of a bargain whenever you look on sites like eBay or Marketplace, or just buy them used from someone that that has one for sale. So one of the first things I got here is I have a new bottom case. This one, we'll go ahead and open it up. It just in the packaging, it does look better. There's less scratches on it, and it has the rubber feet. So I was able to find this case for $10 on eBay. And if I buy the bottom rubber feet by themselves, these little guys, they would have been $9. So 10 bucks for all of this, and it's definitely in better condition. It is a steal. So this looks good. I think it's going to do a good job. Now, this box, I believe, is the new display. I bought this one used as well. I'd have to check the price on this, but I want to say I think I got it for $160. So the whole point of this project is just to breathe new life into a MacBook that would otherwise maybe find itself in a dumpster or a recycling center somewhere. So this display, it does look a little bit better. It doesn't have the laminated screen. It's not peeling off on it. There's a few little scratches and everything, but compared to the existing display that we have on here right now, this looks good. And definitely the back of it does look better. That Apple logo is not cracked. So I am pleased with this. We'll find out if it turns on or not here in a bit. All right. And then lastly, we got our new top case. So the battery on this MacBook, it says it needs to be replaced. However, I have used it for a little bit off the charger and it still works, but the battery says it needs to be replaced. Now I got this new top case here. It comes with the battery and the trackpad installed on it already. I got this for $59 on eBay. And the battery should have some life left on it. So let's look at this. So it's a little dirty. We'll clean that off. Ooh, they even put a little protective thing over the battery there. That's kind of neat for shipping. The sides of the ports here is definitely in better shape than what our original MacBook is, so it's not as scuffed up on the side. So this should refreshen the look of it. keyboard sounds like a keyboard. So this, like I said, this already has the trackpad installed and the battery installed, so that should save a little bit of time. Oh, and it looks like, yeah, so it looks like the microphone cable is also installed. That, I was kind of worried about that. That's the step I was worried the most about. But it looks like that is already installed, and as long as it functions like it should, then we should be doing pretty good. This is going to really save us some time on here. We're probably going to spend more time cleaning this thing than anything. So that is all the parts to complete this, like I said, somewhat of a refurb. You know, it's not going to make it 100%. It's going to, instead of like an A+, it's going to be more like a B+. But it's going to function good once we're done. Now to do all that, we're going to need some tools here. So I got this clean kit off of Amazon. It was $14.99. It's got, you know, LCD computer screen cleaner in it. It's got this thing. This is what I've been waiting to play with. So to blow the dust out of the fans in those hard to reach places. It's kind of like those old bicycle horns. Honk, 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 honk. Anyways, got that. Might as well take the wrapper and throw that over there. It has this silly putty looking stuff, and this you can use like on your input-output board to get the dust and gunk off. You can just kind of stick it in there. We'll see how this works later. It's got a nice brush for all the hard to reach places here. We got another brush that kind of looks like a makeup brush, you know, like so I can put my makeup on. But no, this is, you know, to wipe the dust and stuff off. I'm going to use this for the fan because I got a feeling this fan is really dusty in there. So no use having the wrappers for that. We got some cleaning wipes in here. Right here, some alcohol cleaning wipes. Looks like an optical quality cloth. I don't know why I'm still holding that brush. Some lens cleaning tissue, like for the cameras. And it looks like a little microfiber towel here. So some Q-tips and some other brushes. You can also use these in input-output boards or input-output area too as well. All right, so put that all up so we don't lose it. This goes with the top case. So, all right, this looks like it's gonna come in pretty handy. We'll go ahead and zip it up and put it over to the side. Now I got my toolkit that comes with all of the bits and screwdrivers and prying tools and everything we need in order to complete this job. So I know iFixit has a great toolkit. It was $74.99. The reviews on Amazon said that this one, which is a Sharden toolkit, it says that it works pretty good. That's what the Amazon review said, and it's $14.99. So if we can just do this job with it, to me that's worth, you know, 15 bucks. So it's pretty neat. It's got this little magnetic mat on it that we're supposed to be able to put our screws at so we don't lose it. So in this toolkit, we got our main screwdriver handle here. We got this one for the hard to reach places. It flexes. We also have these prying tools here. We have these tweezers that are actually, the tips of them are magnetic so you won't drop, you know, so you don't drop those little screws or anything that you may have to pry out. So that'll come in handy. It's also meant for cell phones, so you got your SIM card key here as well as a plunger to pull off those cell phone and screens whenever you're doing a screen replacement on it. And then on the other side, you got all your different screwdriver heads, you know, from Torx to Pentalobe, everything else. So you also got these picks to help pry open cases, computer cases, as well as, you know, screens with cell phone. And you have your magnetizer here. So, so overall for $14.99, it seems like it'll be all right. So we'll put it to the side. And then the last final items that we're gonna have is we have some thermal paste. This is for whenever we remove the heatsink. We're gonna need that. Also, to go with the thermal paste removal, we have some isopropyl alcohol, also known as IPA. Not the IPA you're thinking. Coffee filters, that helps remove the old thermal paste. Also got microfiber towels to help with any cleaning that we may have to do. And a brand new Magsafe charger. A brand new Magsafe charger, so that the old one, you know, it's pretty dinged up. So this will help make this whole package here look that much newer and polished. So that's everything we need in order to get the job done. Oh, I don't think I'm going to need it since this top case has the mic wire in it still, the microphone wire, but I brought a heat gun just in case. In case I had to heat up the adhesive to make that mic wire easy to remove in case I had to take it off the top case of the old one. So that's everything we got. So let's go ahead and get this done. It's not going to get done if we just sit here and look at it, right? So all the stuff I don't really need, I'm going to put up. I'm going to be using the iFixit guides for this, and I might ask for some other YouTubers for some help if I get stuck, if I can't quite comprehend what the iFixit guide says. So on the iFixit guide, it says step 1, the first thing that we do is we flip this guy over, and then we are going to remove these two 2.3 millimeter P5 pentalobe screws. So I will look on here and see if I can find the pentalobe screws. So that's a number 5. All right, so go ahead and remove these screws. There we go. And then there she is in all of her dusty glory. So we got this off. I am going to go ahead and set that aside. And then I'm going to set these screws there so that way I know that those screws go with the bottom case. All right. So now since we got this open, before I go too far into it, I'm going to try and clean some of this stuff out. Ooh, look at the fan. It's moving. Just what I can. Probably going to have to use the brush. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and switch to the makeup looking brush. All the wear and tear. So now we're going to remove this logic board. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a logic board out. Well, to that teacher that told me that I was going to be dead in a ditch from either gang violence or a drug overdose, I just pulled a MacBook logic board out of a MacBook. Hold down on these are in pretty good. They're tighter. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I bet after I get these screws off this screw, I'm gonna have to open up the display and put it at 90 degree. All right, this is a gutted MacBook Pro here. A little wider than 90. So I'd say that's a little wider than 90, wouldn't you? All right. So, crap. Yeah, there we go. There's one. Whoops. You think we're going to be able to take the display off all the way now, Paul? You push. So this one came off pretty easy. That's why you need it more than 90. Oh. See it? Check out the old display to the new, old new. See how we got some delamination going here? This one doesn't have it. So that will just be an upgrade in itself. So see, here's the two right here. Side by side. This is a little bit of an upgrade. It'll look nice. All right. Wow. We made some progress. Okay. And then place the MacBook. All right, the dual microphone cable, which the dual microphone cable that these last two steps are talking about is this right here. And this is looking like we already got that. So we get to skip that step, it looks like. Alrighty, so we got this thing all disassembled. Now it's time to put it together with the new bottom case, the new top case, and the new display. So it should be look like a brand new laptop at the end of this, which it's not going to be a brand new laptop, but at least it's going to look good. Like I said, we're going for taking it from a D appearance to like a B plus. Maybe with some more cleaning, we can get to like an A- condition. So one of the things I'm going to try out is we got this super clean. It looks like GAC, if you remember that from your kid, or like Silly Putty or something. In the new top case, it managed to come pretty clean with just some LCD cleaner on the finish here. Once I get it together, I'll probably try and do it some more. But one part that's going to be kind of hard once you get it put together is right here. This part sits kind of like under the LCD display. So I'm going to take this putty out and put it in between here and see how much of that dust we can get out. All right, so we're going to open this up. See what this stuff is like. If I can open it. There we go. Huh. It's going to be very interesting. Yeah, it feels like... Did they just rebrand GAC? So this is what the stuff looks like. It literally looks like GAC or maybe Flubber. But I'm just going to use this to try and get this dust out on the inside here. See how it kind of looks a little dusty. So figured if I got this, might as well try it out and see. Oh, it did manage to get some dust out. It does kind of, yeah, you just kind of dab it in and it takes it out, because these are the ones that I've done and these are the ones I haven't done yet. So yeah, once we get it back together for those other hard to reach places that I may have missed out to clean, we'll try it out on that. So pretty impressed for what little time I did with that. So we'll go ahead and we'll put it back in the bag here. It tells you like when it turns this green color right here. So like right now it's like a kind of like an antifreeze color. Once it turns that, it's time to change it. It got too dirty. So somehow it kills germs too. So I guess it is Flubber. Ooh. But very, very interesting. So this is gonna be some big fun. Now these, you just hand tighten them, don't wrench them down too tight. We should be able to close it up. Okay, so these hinge brackets, you're gonna put those in. You can kind of see where they line up at. There's this little piece right here. It's gonna go into that hole down there. Biggest thing on all these is just take your time. All right, so we got our hinge brackets back in. They might stay on there. They might not. So we got all these covers right here. This is just gonna have to slide under. Big thing is you gotta make sure. Just gotta make sure that all this gets under. All right, so I took my time to get the logic board in, and it's in. I just had to basically approach it at an angle like this, push it in, and then get it down. Now I am going to take these screws here, and sorry we had to cut from the action. It's just that our camera ran out of space. All right, so we're gonna start putting in the screws. Also, while we're waiting for the footage to offload, I went ahead and cleaned the processor and the heatsink. Used ISP alcohol, isopro alcohol, and a coffee filter, and some elbow grease. Seem to have done the trick. Big question always is when we do something like this, is it, will it work once we get it all back together? As long as we do it right, it should be fine. All right, so we got the logic board in. Apologize, I just realized that my mic wasn't on, but now it is, so we're good to go. So we got all those out. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna get the keyboard cable back onto the socket on the logic board. Now we're going to put the input-output board in. These are going to want to be up and out of the way. So you got some ports. And they go in. Oops. All right. So the long sleeve cable will be this one right here. So this long sleeve one here goes to the center socket. The short sleeve cable connects next to the screw, which is this one. And then the final one that's not sleeved goes on the outside. I like to put it on there. Woo, goopy. That should be enough, so whenever I push on the heat sink and then this thing heats up, then we'll be able to, it'll do its job. It'll dissipate the heat. Yeah. All right. There we go. Yeah, and it clamps into there. So this will go here. Oh, there we go. There. All the way. And then now, boom. It locked into place. Maybe not. All right. It goes into that one there. And then this one goes over here. Just pay attention when you take it apart, what speakers you did what with, or what screws you did what with. But the iFixit guides also tell you too. All right, we got that secured, and this just pushes. So the good thing is that I think that will help keep this in check. All right. Snap. All right, so now we put these Torx screws back on the computer. Hook up the Magsafe charger. And start it up. There we go. My ugly mug's up there. And then it boots up. We will go to QuickTime here. And then we'll go to new movie recording. And there we go. There we have it. So the FaceTime camera is working, it looks like. So the microphone's not working, but I know why. I mean, with what you get off of eBay, I mean, it is what it kind of is, you know. And I'm pretty sure it's because I broke that little clip off of there. I'm gonna try maybe super gluing it to see if that works. But for the most part, with nowadays, you know, you have AirPods or whatever, you got a Bluetooth microphone with you at all times. So it's not that big of a deal, I don't think, especially for someone that's buying a Mac that's 7 years old, you know. But when you look at this compared to other things on the market, I mean, it does really well. The screen, you know, it's got some nicks and everything on it, but overall, I think that we made it look a lot prettier. All right, so as you can see, a little bit of elbow grease and just following some directions, and you can restore your MacBook to make it look nice. So there's really no need to pay $400-600 to an Apple store to get this done. And this is a 2015 MacBook Pro Retina 13-inch. So I'm pretty pleased with how it came out. Only hiccup was the microphone. I broke the bracket. I know it'd be more gentle next time, but I'm going to try super gluing that in there to see if it stays more secure and see if that fixes it. Who knows, maybe the top case that I got the microphone in there was bad. So either way, you can use some AirPods or get another Bluetooth or USB microphone, and that'll fix the issue too if you don't feel like messing with it. So let me know what you think. As always, be sure to hit that subscribe button, be sure to hit that like button, be sure to hit that bell notification, and also leave a comment. We love reading the comments, and we actually do respond back. Well, without much to ado, I'm Andrew, and I'm out.